Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden.
All right, Coach. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Back to throw. Davis. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. On first down, Messina, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thompson. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on first down. Messina. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On first down, St. Clair. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Looking to throw. Davis. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 6 yards away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, a product of NC State. It's Jacoby Brissett.
And coming up with an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Now a look at the defensive starters here for the Steelers. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Here's Brissett. Looking deep for Adams. It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play there for Indy. 48 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Nick Nelson, who played his college ball at Wisconsin, had the tackle. Throwing on 2nd down. Brissett. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. But now it'll be 3rd down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Brissett now. This throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Brissett. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. This is 3rd and goal. Brissett looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
We get a glance at the Colts defense as they work their way back on the field. And despite being down on the scoreboard, this unit, they've had some big-time hits.
Sort of like us at practice the other day. I saw you take a running start at that block.
They'll run on 1st down. Messina. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. As far as defensive starters go, here they are for Indianapolis. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Davis. And this is incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Davis now to throw again. And that is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Davis operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Play action now. Brissett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Play fake, Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Rashard Higgins was the one he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They run the counter. Messina. Pretty good running there. 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Davis off the bootleg. Over the middle, complete. That's Thompson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. Now Davis on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thompson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Davis. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brissett. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Brissett. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. From the 36, Davis. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Throwing on 1st down. Davis. Throw left side complete. It's Thompson. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts 37. On third down, Messina. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Now Brissett. And Cooks has it over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking to go back to Cooks one more time, but it's going to be second down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Brissett sets to throw it. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
Brissett on first down. The left side throw complete to Adams. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Here we go.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Out of the gun, Brissett. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride. Another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. His throw incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Brissett from the gun on 3rd. And Adams has it complete.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Brissett now 8 of 17 so far, under 50%. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Throwing, Brissett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football, incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Here's Brissett. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Brissett again. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 37. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Brissett. Caught on the right side by Adams. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, Brissett. And that is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Davis. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Davis now going to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And his kick here is good. And the lead grows to 4. It's 13-9. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Brissett to throw on first. And his throw here is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Davis now. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Davis. Throwing again. And he rifles one incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Check, 43. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. On play action, Brissett. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know, the rhythm seems off. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Davis. Over the middle, complete. That's Thompson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Messina. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 28. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. On 1st down, Messina. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. On 2nd down now, St. Clair. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, if somebody there will be casualties at times, we're trying to win a game.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Brissett now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. To throw is Brissett. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. It was Nick Nelson that time who got a hand in to break that one up.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it.
Let's go.
And the Steelers set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Looking to throw. Davis. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question. You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Here's Brissett, and he comes back with one complete. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, and now it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Brissett, wide open receiver, complete. Now they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll keep it on the ground. Messina. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
57.
On 3rd down, Messina. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. A first down throw for Brissett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Brissett. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24. Brissett now. Throw left side, complete to Moss. Still fighting. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Brissett sets to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Messina. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Messina. And a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Brissett on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing, Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Brissett. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw again. Brissett. And Cooks has it over the middle. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Brissett again. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Brissett. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now. 2nd and goal. 2nd and 2. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts have taken the lead. They'll set up to throw. And a play fake down near the goal line here.
anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play-action pass, you see the end result. Usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Back to throw. Davis. And that'll be incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Davis to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Colts pick it up.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. To throw again on second down. Brissett, throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big gain of 31 on third down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. To throw, Brissett. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Play action now, Brissett. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it.
Touchdown, Indianapolis! Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown on the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go.
Now Davis throwing on for. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. First down, Brissett. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robbins. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Second down and inches. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Brissett, and he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. On the ground, this is Kamara. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Where'd he go?
A 10th carry for Kamara, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. But things just got interesting. They try for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Back to throw.
Partner, they're clearly saving the...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. They'll look to throw. Got his man, it's Caldwell. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. He's back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do in the 2-point conversion.
A crushing blow there as they cannot tie the game. Now the focus shifts to can they get the onside kick and have a miracle happen.
And they have to have that miracle play that they've been working on, that they've designed. You don't really just draw one up now. You've had different onside kicks. Do they have that one weak point in the defense that they can exploit because they have to have the ball back?
Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Double time. 3 down. Hey, check.
And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though, a few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for Indianapolis, they move back.